Hi and welcome to my 11th Duel Masters podcast. And now I gotta talk about the staples from the DM-26. And what's about DM-26? Yeah, it's a really popular DM because it's the multicolor DM number 1. It's 5 cards who are multicolor, one of each civilization. And by the way of that, I get 2 with just 1 civilization on my staples. Yeah, that's a lot, seems to be. And it's all kind of get all kind of multicolor. They don't have actually they don't have multicolor, but all civilization. That is just the DM-27 now. But I gotta start with card that I actually love. I gotta start with Murmur, Apostle of Formulation. This is a it's a 2 mana creature with a blocker and 2000 power. And actually the ability, it's block for sure, and it can't attack players. But that it can. It's in this if these are in the battle zone, all of your cards get 3000 plus. All of your broccoli at 3000 plus. That's a good card. That is a good card. So you really gonna need this if you love to use light. Yeah. That card costs. Yeah, that don't cost. That costs just 2 mana, and that's it. That'd be a really good card. And yeah, it's just uncommon. Yeah. Now I also gotta go to a really good card. This is a light fire creature. It's Jet Ari Vizer. That is yeah, it's a light fire creature with 2000 power. Oh, exactly like all other, I guess now all multicolor must be tapped when you put it in the mana zone. Yeah, and that do. When you put this in a battle zone, you put down the top card of your deck into your shield zone, and when you after you've done that, you destroy one of your opponent's blocker. That's 2 big ability and just one card with 5 cost 5 mana. Oh, that is good card. This is a card. And yeah, that's a friend I have played with. He think that is just cheating, but it's not. This is the ability to this card. Yeah, that's a huge ability, and it's just common. DM-26 is a real lot of card. I don't find which card I should use. And now I gotta go to a third card. The card I gotta talk about now, it's Remember Evil Fortress Tresure. This is a really good card. It's a 4000 power, costs 5 mana, and the ability, it's if you put this card in the battle zone, all other darkness creature gets Slayer. Yeah, that, and this is common, and it's also what did you call it? Porno box. It's the rage card, and yeah, it's not so much to talk about, but sure the ability is good, and it's also get 4000 power of a good ability. And now I couldn't find some really good spell unless of one card, and that card is Snoring Old Man of Erman Menchkil's and fire. Long name. These are the card. It's Darkness Fire spell, costs 5 mana. Yeah, the ability of this card. Okay. When did you put this card in the battle zone? Your opponent take 2 of the card in the mana zone, put them in his graveyard, then he must take check. He must take 1 card of it one creature in his battle zone and put it in the graveyard. 3 cards. And not that, it also have a overdriver. It's an ability on this card. If you tap 2 cards in your mana zone, 1 fire, 1 darkness, then you put you can put one of your opponent's shields in his graveyard. These are just costing 5 mana spell. Okay, it is uncommon, but that's not so really much for a good ability. This DM-26 is one of the best DM I ever been through. Okay, now we gotta go to the grand finale. This card is called Albatross Spirit Wing Tresure. This is a nature darkness fire creature with 3000 power, and the ability of this card is really good. When this card be destroyed, you put it in your graveyard for sure, and you can put 2 cards who cost 5000 power or less from your graveyard, put them in your battle zone, and both of that cards get speed attacker. Yeah, and that's your ability. And if you like to evolution this card, it have 3 rage. This has Paradora Box, Exaltapart, and Beast Folk. As I know, it's really lot of evolution creatures in all of that rage. Yeah, and you also get 3 civilizations, so you must get those 3 civilizations. That must be a reason for the big ability, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, and if you love Duel Masters and really like to get big cards, you can shop DM-26, the multicolor set, and you know that this is a real good ability. Those are the cards you really need for a good deck, and those cards I really say that is big. I don't get some really rare cards this time, but I don't need it because the card of this is so huge. I find 2 cards who was super rare but really good, but yeah. But those cards is the best I think. And I found some on the coast. What? But yeah, those cards you really apologize to shop. If you just one civilization, these are not DM for you. And yeah, and I gotta take some commercial after this podcast, and you don't gotta see me more after then. So yeah, chill on.